Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Mila. Happy Thursday to everyone. I hope you guys are having a great day, an amazing day, a blessed day. So, I'm here to do my week 34 post op lap band surgery check in. For those of you that are new with me and new to my journey, thank you so much for joining along. A little background on me: I started my journey October 14th, 2011, at 284 pounds after I saw that my highest weight was in the 290s. I joined the gym, I worked out really, really hard, and I lost about 50 pounds. And on February 3rd, 2012, I was banded at 240.5 pounds. So for the last 34 weeks, I have been on a banded journey, or as my girl Kat says, I have been in banded bliss. And so I'm here to do my week 34 post-op lap band surgery check-in. Last week, I came in at 185 pounds. I do not have my phone with me. I usually take a picture of the scale when I do my check-ins, or I try to anyway. But as of this morning, I'm 183.2 pounds. So there you go. I've had a loss. I've had a loss this week, so that feels good. I feel excited to report a loss. Although I would have been okay with reporting a maintain, as long as I don't report a gain. But I guess I'd have to be okay if I did that too, right? So yeah, so as of this morning, I'm 183.2 pounds, and it feels really good. So that's where I'm at. So I'm really excited. 11 months into my journey. October 14th will be my year anniversary to this life change, and there's a lot of emotions that are with that, the anniversary coming along. I'm sure my surgiversary will be something big for me, but to think that I'm close to a year where I made this change, I'm sure that's going to be a video in itself. So anyway, so where am I at? So I just kind of want to check in, let you guys know where I'm at this week. If you guys saw my last video, you saw that I was talking about getting fills and getting properly restricted, and that is going to be the focal point to my rambling video, because I'm sure this is going to be a ramble video. But so last week in my video, if you saw, I was frustrated, I was venting, I was ranting and raving about getting fills, being properly restricted, that I get fills and I fill them for about a week or two and then it goes away. I was really, really surprised to kind of find out that so many of us share that same frustration. That was a video that I didn't want to make. It was a video that I was at my wit's end. I was in a bad headspace, and it was interesting to see so many people reached out to me and said, Mila, you are saying exactly what I'm feeling. That's what I've been going through. And some of you made a few video responses, and it felt really good to know that even though I didn't want to make that video, I still made it, and I said something to somebody that it resonated with them to make them want to be encouraged to talk to their doctor and get a fill and do all of that other stuff. So where am I at with that fill? The last fill that I got, I went from a 4.25 cc to a 5 cc fill in my 10 cc Allergan lap band. And I have been at good restriction. There has been days that I've been too tight. There has been days that I'm just right. And so if you remember from my last video, I said that the doctor allowed me to keep my September 26th appointment. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, every part of me wanted to keep the appointment because I was scared. You know, I get a fill and it lasts for a little while and then it goes away. And I struggled with that little back and forth, the whole too tight is not right, but yet it goes away. And so I decided that I was going to push back that September 26th appointment for 2 weeks, because as it is right now, there's days that I can't get anything down. My band is being finicky. I had my comadre visit me, which, as you guys know, it's our anti-flow. So I'm trying to get a fill for my fill. And that's what I wanted to talk about, being responsible when it comes to getting fills. Prior to this fill, I needed a fill. I really, truly needed a fill. Did I need a fill September 26th? Absolutely not. If I would have gone in for a fill because of the mentality of the tighter the better, you know, the less food I eat, the more weight I lose, the quicker I lose weight, it would have been something impulsive, irrational, and just irresponsible on my behalf. Too tight is not right. It isn't. And I'm thankful that now I've had a I've been able to establish a good relationship with my doctor to where he understands that my needs are probably different than the next patient's. Waiting 6 to 8 weeks doesn't work for me, or hasn't worked for me prior to this point, and going in every 4 weeks hadn't really worked. But now that I'm at 5 cc's, I'm at a higher cc, and I'm able to kind of get a feel for this one, and some days have been difficult. And so I call the doctor's office and I talk to them, and I push my appointment back for 2 weeks. If in 2 weeks I don't need the appointment, then I'll push it back. But I needed to do what was right for me, and that's kind of what I want to share with you guys, that so many times in our journey as lap band patients, we want so badly to hit this restriction, this sweet spot that we hear so much about. And we get frustrated because we get small fills, and or we have to work for our fills. Some of your doctors won't give you fills unless you've lost weight, which is weird to me, because the whole point is if you're not losing weight, then you obviously need a fill. You're not in the green zone. But so anyway, I just had to kind of have a come to Jesus conversation with myself and tell myself, like, you know, you need to take each fill. It's frustrating that you're going slowly with your fills, but you need to take the good and the bad from each fill and learn from it. Learn what to do, you know, what's working for you with each fill and what's not. And so I just want to tell you guys out there that are newly banded, that are frustrated, that at some point it will come. If you have to push your doctor the way I had to push my doctor, then by all means, this is your journey. This is your life. Speak up for yourself, but also do it responsibly. Do not be irresponsible. Do not be irrational and impulsive to get to this finish line and overfill yourself. If I would have gone in for an adjustment, even though I knew in my heart and in my body that I'm struggling as it is to get used to this, it would have been all bad. I would have had to have gone in for an emergency unfill, and I'm not trying to do that to myself. So I feel good about that. I feel good that last week I couldn't wait to get here, and I didn't want to let go of that appointment. But the better part of me is like, no, Mila, you need to be responsible. You need to do what's right. And you need to give this fill longer than a week. If in 2 weeks I have the exact same story that I've had from the fills prior, at least now I have a backup plan. I have an appointment in 2 weeks. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I do understand the frustration. As you can see, I vented out the best way that I know how. But don't rush to a finish line. Don't overfill yourself. Make smart choices when it comes to your fills, because you don't want an unfill. Too tight is not right. I don't care what anyone says. Less isn't always more. Find a balance. You have to be able to eat. You have to be able to get your fluids down and give yourself enough time for your body to adjust to that. So that's something that I learned this week. And, I lost, like I said, 1.8 pounds, I think. I didn't do the math. And I'm okay with that. I really, really am. I don't need to lose 5 pounds every week. I've managed to, in the last month or so, I really lost a significant amount. And so I'm good with that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, that for those of you that are new, it's frustrating. Yes, it's very, very frustrating. But it will come. It will come. And don't go from a 2 cc to a 6 cc. Like, give your body time to adjust. Because as our bodies are adjusting, our minds are adjusting too. This is it's a journey as a whole, and it's not just physical. It's also mental, emotional, and for me, spiritual. So anyway, just wanted to share that. Also, I wanted to share a couple of non-scale victories. The biggest non-scale victory that I've had, I am, 11 months into this journey, 8.5 months post-op. For the first weekend in ever, I beat Weekend Fat Girl. That's right. I beat Weekend Fat Girl. I did it. I didn't kind of sort of do it. Like, I beat Weekend Fat Girl. It could be because I'm coming off of the cusp of a recent fill, but I beat Weekend Fat Girl for the first time. I have to give a huge, huge shout out and credit and thanks to a few of my accountability partners, but most importantly, I want to give a huge shout out to Charlene, Char's Banded Life. We've both been struggling with Weekend Fat Girl, and I can't tell you how disheartening it is that every Friday I have a pep talk with myself, and then come Friday night, I've messed up. And so Charlene and I both, we did the, take a picture of everything you eat every time you drink water and stick to a plan. And I made it through. And it was the easiest weekend that I've ever had. And so is it a long-term thing? Are you going to be able to text every single thing that you eat every single time? No. But if you find yourself struggling, like, it's good to be able to do that. So I'm very, very proud of the fact that I beat Weekend Fat Girl. That to me is bigger than the weight loss that I had. Like, I beat Weekend Fat Girl, and I brought pizza in the house for my son, and I didn't, you know, yeah, it was kind of hard, but I didn't like cry over it. It wasn't, you know, upsetting. I said no to a lot of things this weekend, you know, and it led to making better choices throughout the week. And so, I did it, guys. I beat Weekend Fat Girl, and I didn't think that I could. I mean, if almost a year into my journey, I haven't been able to beat Weekend Fat Girl, it's absolutely amazing to think that you can still accomplish things no matter how far you are. There's always a non-scale victory. And so for me, that is a big one. So huge thank you to Charlene for doing that with me. It's amazing. It really, truly is amazing to accomplish little goals like that. The other non-scale victory, this is, oh my gosh, you guys, I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, typical house, standard restroom, nothing, you know, nothing fancy. And the other day I wasn't feeling well, and I just wanted to take a bath. But, you know, I don't have this big old jacuzzi bathtub, so I never take a bath. Well, the other day I decided to take a bath. I get in the bathtub, and I fit in the bathtub. And not just kind of sort of fit, you know, because before when I used to sit in there, I was literally like me and the tub, like there was no room. Like, I felt like I was a toddler. Like, I was splashing around in the water, like, throwing some rubber duckies. Like, it was that amazing. Like, I was literally smiling the whole time I was in the bathtub. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's these little things that you don't realize. Like, guys, get in the bathtub. If you've lost weight, get in the bathtub and see the difference that you'll feel. Like, that is such a big non-scale unexpected victory to fit in the bathtub and actually be able to relax and not have a contingency plan on how you're going to turn around and pick yourself up. Like, absolutely amazing. So that to me was a huge non-scale victory that I had to share with you, that I fit into the bathtub. So anyway, what else? Okay, so I just want to share with you guys really quickly that a coworker of mine had told me about her, she has signed up for line dancing class, and I kind of went along with it. She's someone that has been a really good support system in my life. I think when I first moved out, I sat on the floor in the living room for one day. She took the couches out of her living room and gave them to me. I mean, she's just a great person. She was telling me that she signed up for line dancing class. So I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. Let me know when they do it. Da 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 da. You know, just going along with the conversation. Well, I get a phone call from her last week telling me that she signed up and that she had the information for me to do it. So now yours truly had to put her money where her mouth is. And for the next 6 weeks, I am signed up for line dancing classes at the senior center. So that's something totally different to my routine, to my exercise. So I went this past Tuesday, and it was fun. It was different. I was lost. I just, you know, the like 90-year-old senior in front of me was like totally dancing, and I'm like, but it was fun. It was a good workout, and it was a good way to switch it up. And so yeah, for the next 5 weeks, I will be at the senior center dancing with the seniors, and I'm not to be blamed if I walk in and somebody's heart monitor starts going off all crazy, but it's going to be a lot of fun to get to dance with the seniors. So yeah, so I have that going on. That's pretty much it. A really, really good week. I mean, I have so much more that I want to share, but this video is already going too long, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But it's been a really good week, and as cliche as it sounds, I've got a bigger smile in my heart than I do on my face. It's just been a great week. I've been surrounded by great people, great friends, great support. I just feel loved, I feel blessed, and I feel like I'm in a good place. I hope you guys are in a good place too. I hope that your whatever weight loss surgery you had is working for you. Those of you that are new, I know it's a confusing time. There's so many questions, so many things that you don't understand, but this really is an important time to sit back and absorb as much as you can. YouTube videos from people that are in weeks similar to you. Don't compare, but just, you know, kind of get a feel for that. It can be a scary time, and every day, every week, I learn something new. And so, yeah, so I hope you guys are all having a great week. I hope you guys continue to lose big, love harder, remember why you started this journey. But other than that, and also just really quick too, guys, remember that there's times that you don't think that you have anything to say. You may be having a bad week. You may be on one, like I say, but it's those days, it's those weeks that you really should come on and share, because you may be saying something that somebody else doesn't have the courage to say. Somebody else couldn't find the words. There are a lot of people in the community that watch videos that for whatever reasons don't make videos, and if you can speak the words that they're feeling in their heart, it's absolutely amazing. When I set out to do this publicly, I did it it in hopes that I'd be able to help somebody out. And I can't tell you how accomplished I feel to know that a video that I didn't want to make last week actually helped a few people. It was, you know, a wake-up call for a few people. So anyway, do good, love hard. I love you guys so much. You guys know that I'm appreciative to everything and everyone that offers me love and support. So until next time, guys, take care. God bless. I love you all. Bye.